As Jim Rohn once said, we must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Now the choice is yours. See, 97% people unknowingly choose the pain of regret because they choose the temporary fun. Let me ask you something. How many times have you set goal, start working and give up? How many times have you said, this time I will be different, and fell back into old habits? How many dreams have you let slip away because you didn't have the discipline to chase them? Be honest with yourself, because the truth is, success is not about talent. It's not about luck. It's not about what you have right now. See, success is about one thing: self-discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. The ability to show up even when you are tired, even when you are uninspired, even when nobody's watching. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be, and the ones who master it, they become unstoppable. Today I will share with you 5 rules of discipline, and by using or following this, you can be the super disciplined one. Rule number 1: control your mind. Everything starts with your mindset. The hardest war you have to fight is the war against yourself. It's you against you. If you don't control your mind will control you. As David Goggins calls it, the inner beach voice. Because that weak, lazy, excuses-making voice inside of your head that tells you to quit. But you have got to learn to shut that voice down. Most people let the emotion run their lives. They act based on how they feel in the moment. They say, I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like waking up early. I don't feel like putting in the work today. But you have to build your will. It's not easy to look in the mirror and change your life. It's hard. It's really hard. But you have to train your mind to face that hard path. Because this is how successful people become strong. Now you have 2 paths in front of you right now. One path is the easy path. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to put effort, because everything in your life that you are not happy about can be someone else's fault. But the end of that road is really hard. The other path is the hard path. It's going to be painful. You'll have to force your brain to think in new ways. But eventually, you'll feel powerful. You'll realize that you have the greatest power of all. The power to change your own life. You'll be stronger than you have ever known. But when you give up, your mind thinks it's over. So it's a stop growing. But when you can say, screw this. This is awful. I'm overwhelmed. I'm in pain. I'm struggling. I'm hurting. But decide not to leave. Your mind gets the message. It realizes it's sticking around and not going follow his feelings. Because feelings don't build champions, but discipline does. Do you think Goggins felt like running 200 miles through the Death Valley? He didn't feel like it anyway, but he did it anyway. Because discipline is not about feeling good. It's about getting the job done no matter what. And the moment you stop negotiating with your feelings, that's the moment you take control of your life. Rule number 2, master your habits. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. You don't need motivation, you need better habits. Goggins says motivation is crap. It fades, it's unreliable. But habits, those are permanent. Your body doesn't ask for permission. Your habits doesn't ask for permission. Your habits don't care if you feel tired, if it's raining, or if your friends are partying. But your habits say, this is what we do, period. Your habits determine your future. If you have the habit of hitting snooze, you will wake up to a life of regret. If you have the habit of making excuses, you will never take action. If you have the habit of quitting, when things get hard, you will never see success. See, success is not one big moment. It's the results of small disciplined actions done every single day. So ask yourself, what habits are you building? Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? Because your success is nothing more than the sum of your habits. Rule number 3, embrace suffering. Muhammad Ali said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Discipline is painful, because it's waking up early when your body wants to sleep. It's grinding when everyone else is taking it easy. It's pushing through when your mind is screaming at you to stop. But guess what? Weakness is painful more than that. Regret is painful more than that. Living a life of mediocrity is painful more than that. Looking in the mirror and knowing you could have done more is painful more than that. So choose your pain, suffer now and reap the rewards later. Or take it easy now and suffer for the rest of your life. David Goggins says, you have to build callous on your mind. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to fall in love with the suffering. Because the ones who win, they don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they are done. Rule number 4, execute daily. No excuses. Tony Robbins said, if you want to take the island, burn the boats. Most people fail because they give themselves a way out. They say, if it gets too hard, I will quit. If I don't see result fast, I will stop. If I don't feel like it, I will take a break. That's why they never win. Because the moment you give yourself an excuse, you have already lost. David Goggins says most people quit at 40% of their potential. 40%. That means when you are exhausted, when your body is screaming at you to stop, you have still got to 60% left in the tank. The greats, they burn the boats. No plan B, no backup, no way out. It's either success or nothing. Rule number 5, make discipline your identity. As Abraham Lincoln said, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Most people try to be disciplined. Winners become disciplined. It's not something they do, it's who they are. Discipline is the identity of successful people. You want to be a champion? Then act like one. You want to be successful? Then show up like someone who already is. You want to be unstoppable? Then make self-discipline your new normal. As Goggins says, most of you have no idea how powerful your mind is. Because once you master discipline, there is nothing you can't do. The final message is, you want success? Master self-discipline. Because here is the truth, discipline is freedom. The freedom to live on your own terms, the freedom to build the life you want, the freedom to wake up every day knowing you are in control. So let's focus on the 5 points again. Control your mind, master your habits, embrace suffering, execute daily, no excuses, and make discipline your identity. Because the moment you master self-discipline, there is nothing you can't achieve. Nothing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe this channel and share this video. Comment below in which topic you want the next video. Thank you so much.